Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome you to Richmond basketball right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. This is the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. Welcome to the Marion Classic for this Friday afternoon here at Bill Green Arena in Marion. The first game is underway between Liberty Christian and Fort Wayne North. Of course, we are very familiar with Fort Wayne North, Coach Kalik's old team. We'll talk a little bit about this team coming up in a couple of moments, simply just from the standpoint that Coach Kalik has a chance to see his old school play here today against the Liberty Christian team, where early on it was all Fort Wayne North, and then Liberty Christian made a nice run to close the gap to within 2, but it's now back to 7. Fort Wayne North ahead here in the fourth quarter. Well, it's part of an 8-team showcase here today. Liberty Christian, Fort Wayne North, Richmond and Fort Wayne Dwenger, Fort Wayne Snyder and Brownsburg, and then the final game of the night, Marion Giants will be taking on Valparaiso. The only game we'll have, of course, is the Red Devils and Dwenger. And then after tonight, we start thinking about the Wedding Classic that is now just 6 days away. That'll be the 27th, 28th, and 29th. It'll be a full 3 days of basketball, as it always has been. And, of course, we'll have the broadcast schedule for you, as always, here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. The Red Devils coming to this one here today, a 4-3 record, recently just beating Monroe Central after that tough loss to Connorsville. Red Devils with that 4-3 record, Dwenger coming in at 4-1, and they will be a physical basketball team. That's one thing we've heard most about today's game, is just how physical they will play here this afternoon. So I'm looking forward to see how the Red Devils will react to the physicality of a Dwenger basketball team. And the Red Devils, of course, after that tough loss to Connorsville and Monroe Central team that they really did outmatch in that contest, and they got a little bit stronger, let's put it that way, with Jordan Stoley now a chance to play after having to sit out the entire year, provided 11 points in that win. And, of course, the brothers Croft doing their thing as well. Tell you what we're going to do. This game still has about 4 minutes remaining in the contest, still a 7-point lead for Fort Wayne North. When we come back, we're going to hear from Coach Kalik, get his thoughts about where his team is right now coming into this ball game here today, their final game right before the wedding next week, what he expects, what he likes about his team so far. No, defense is one area of concern. Missed assignments is something that he talked about following the game against Monroe Central. Really wants his defense to step it up even further here tonight, and it'll be a matter of paying attention to details and doing the small things defensively that'll help this Red Devil basketball team as the season goes along. And then we'll scout this Dwenger team, talk a bit about the Saints. We'll have our commissioner's report coming up here in the pregame as well, as we're now down to a lot of holiday basketball here over the next couple of weeks, including here at the Marion Classic at Bill Green Arena. We'll continue the Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. The coach is coming up next. All of it right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information. Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Greatest thing ever happened for Oscar Robertson. You learn to compete.
Basketball in Indiana has a special legacy. It starts with the coaches, develops with the fans, and ends with an amazing community support.
I think one of these days when you're done and you're retired and you kind of shelve that piece of your life, you can look back and be like, wow, that's really incredible.
To play in a state tournament, to be able to play in college, to be able to coach high school girls, and then to be able to see my son coach, basketball has been my life.
Any opportunity I got to play basketball, I played it. You know, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I love doing, and still today I love the game.
And every time Dad put me in, I think as a freshman, sophomore, there was booing. And then the exciting turnaround that when I was a junior and senior, every time he took me out, he got booed. So those were fun times.
Basketball got me an education. Got me to be a worldly person as far as reading articles. Got me to be artistic and understand the cultures of the world, the ballet, the opera. It just opened up your whole mind and thoughts about things other than what you can reach out and touch.
Because I never dreamed of going to college, and basketball gave me the opportunity to not only go to college but play professional ball, and I've been around it my whole life. I'm 58 now, and I've been involved for a lot of years.
Where else can you walk around? I'm a 65-year-old man, and people say, George, oh, I remember you in '69 with your high school state championship team. I saw you at Butler. I mean, it's incredible. This is the only place here in Indiana that happens.
Hey, Coach, let's talk a little bit about today from a standpoint. You play a team that you're very familiar with. Talk about Dwenger, and certainly you said earlier in the week one thing you're probably going to see is a very physical team.
Yeah, they are a very physical team, you know, a disciplined team. They're aggressive. You know, they like to attack the basket. They got some kids that can stand still and knock down open shots, so we got to be aware of that. And they're playing well right now. They're going to come in with a lot of confidence and feel comfortable about the opportunity in front of them. They've already played a game here at Marion, so they're familiar with their surroundings, and be a good challenge for us. Are you guys, do you think mentally, from a standpoint of knowing how physical it can get, are you guys ready for that? I hope so. You know, we've talked about it and emphasized it and talked about it being something that we want to work on regardless of who we're playing, that, you know, we want to be able to match physicality, but do so in a manner that's conducive to us not picking up fouls. I thought the last game we picked up, you know, too many fouls, and, you know, we're very handsy, so we got to work on those things. But we definitely want to come out here and not get pushed around.
Can you talk about some of their personnel and who we'll see today?
For us or for them?
For them.
Oh, you know, they have a kid named Hayden Smitty that's very good. He's a AAU teammate of Lucas, and he's you know, a capable scorer who can do who can get in a lot of different ways. He'll post, he'll do some mid-range, you know, stretch out to the three. Very good player. You know, the lead kid can stretch the floor a little bit. Hoffman's real physical. You know, Lytle's a football kid for them on the perimeter, who's a very tough-nosed kid. And then their point guard, you know, is just a very solid kid. Korchansky's just a solid kid. So, you know, they play similar styles to the teams we've played, whether it's East Central or Connorsville. They're not as slow pace as those two teams, but the personnel and the manner in which they play is very similar. So, you know, for us, it'll be something we're somewhat familiar with, but they will speed it up a little bit faster than those two teams did.
Coach, you're about, I'd say, about a third of the way through the season, getting close. Could you maybe look at your team a little bit and kind of evaluate where you guys are right now as a team?
You know, we're getting there. We're making the right steps. You know, sometimes I get frustrated. I look at our record at 4-3 and feel like we could easily be 5-1. You know, we've lost 2 games by a possession in both those games without a complete roster. And so, you know, you feel optimistic about that. Well, at the same time, you know, we still feel like, you know, we're a work in progress in a lot of areas, and we got to continue to work and progress towards what we want to become. So, you know, from that perspective, you know, I feel good about where we're at, and feel like there's still room for growth in that process. So if we are, you know, competitive with some of these teams that are comfortable playing with one another, and we're still competitive in where we want to be, and we have a lot of room for growth, then I'm happy about our progression so far.
You know, defensively, we talked the other day, and you felt maybe at times some guys were losing assignments. Would you explain that a little bit? As we said maybe the other day, I'd asked you about the energy. You thought the energy was there, but the assignments weren't always there.
Yeah, so if we're doing something specific, you know, if we're supposed to trap, and 2 or 3 guys know that and are doing that, and the other two guys are doing nothing or not doing that, then you know, that's a missed assignment. It's a blown assignment. So we give up a basket, or you know, it doesn't work what we're trying to do. So it's important for us to make sure that all 5 guys are on the same wavelength in terms of what we're trying to get accomplished. Again, it's not that we're doing it, you know, we're not playing hard, or we're lacking effort. It's just that, you know, we're not executing the way that we need to.
And what does that take when you look at an individual player? Is it each individual you say, listen, you've got to do a certain thing, and you try to certainly get that message across each and every time that you talk to them? And why would they be missing assignments in your estimation?
Well, I think it's, you know, just paying attention to detail, knowing what we're doing, not having your mind wander in the game, you know, not thinking about what the previous play was or the situation, you know, in timeouts, making sure that you're listening and you know what's going on, and practice being dialed into your rotation. You know, if we're working on something and what you're supposed to do, you know, when we're in a certain defense or a certain offense you're not familiar with, and you go on and practice as though you do know instead of asking those questions. You know, I think that's where some of our kids get lost. They have to be willing to ask questions and be willing to admit when they don't know what's going on, so that they can learn and be more in tune with what we got going on during the game.
And we talked about Stoley the other day and what he brings now. You put him in the starting lineup. Now that you've had a chance to look at him at least in one game, your thoughts about how he came in and provided some scoring for your team? Yeah, you know, he stretches the floor for us, you know, with our other guys as well. He gives us a presence inside, a kid that can be physical, can rebound, to help Lucas on the glass, and then, you know, offensively, you know, forces teams to defend him and be aware of where he's at. And, you know, you saw that with that scoring punch that he gave us, you know, the other night. And so, you know, as the season progresses, I think he's going to find more of a comfort zone for himself, and then the other guys will get more comfortable with playing with him. And hopefully we can take that next step that we're looking to take. You know, you mentioned not only that he had a couple of block shots, maybe 3 block shots, 2 in succession, so defensively he helped you out quite a bit too. Oh, absolutely. I mean, he rotates well. He has a high basketball IQ, and I think that's something that, you know, can get overlooked in the process of looking at the fact that you bring another kid in who can score, another kid who's capable of stretching the floor and can do all those things offensively, and you lose focus of the fact that he's a high IQ kid. You know, he's another kid that knows how to play the game, that understands rotations, that knows where he needs to be, and has that basketball sense and that basketball knowledge. So that's what we gain as well with adding Jordan to the mix as well. You know, Kareem the other day, you said he didn't have the energy you really wanted against Connorsville, but I thought he came back and played pretty well against Monroe Central. Talk about his progression, too, and how he's starting to come along in this offense and the defensive side, too.
Well, I think, the biggest thing with Kareem is, my expectations for him are high. I think he can be a great on-the-ball defender. I think he can really put pressure on the ball and take teams out of what they want to do. And I want him to believe that. I want him to understand that he does have that ability, and I want to see him just do it more consistently and see him, be willing to do it every single time that we take the floor because the ability is there, and I just don't think that he's ever been held accountable to do it on a regular basis. And so for me, it's that willingness to hold him accountable to do the things that I know he can do to help us win. And one of those things is putting pressure on the ball. Another one of those things is being able to take guys out of what they want to do offensively. Chasing guys through screens, just being there on the catch, getting up in guys, not giving them steps. I think those are some things that he can do that can help us in the long run.
And it seems like he's not that he hasn't had confidence, but it seems like he's playing at a different level on the confidence side.
Yeah, I think so. I think that as the season goes on, he's growing more comfortable with the players that he's with. He's growing more comfortable with what we want him to do and what our expectations are for him. So, I would expect that to take place with all our guys as the season progresses. You sort of are adapting and adjusting to the things that we need from you.
Coach, we're getting used to the point now where the brothers Croft are doing so much. It's hard to not just say, listen, put it on their back and let's go. But we had a chance to talk a little with Lucas the other day. Still not feeling, I think, 100%. But I tell you what, the way he played again the other night, I'd take him at that percentage at any time. He just really played well on both ends of the floor.
You're right, he did. He's doing a great job of leading us in a variety of ways and in a variety of categories. So, he's playing at a high level. I think he's playing at an Indiana All-Star level right now. And, you can kind of pencil him in, point-wise, but, you're being able to – he's also starting to supplement that in other categories, statistical categories, whether it's rebounding, getting assists. I thought he's been a much better defensive player this year than I saw him be last year. He's starting to be more of a leader, with this group as well. A kid that we have faith in. And obviously, what he's doing at the free throw line speaks for itself. So, with him, I always say that in order to be a good team, you have to have guys that make shots that you're not supposed to make because the defense was good, but the offense was better. He gives us that. He gives us that guy, and we're not the same team without him, and obviously without Andrew.
All right, last thing is, how important is this game now that you go into the break, kind of a few days before you get to the wedding? And then, again, the routine, we talked about that before, will be a little bit off. But is this a kind of a game where you say it's not must-win or anything like that, but you really want to play well going into the holiday break?
Oh, you want to play extremely well, I think, for a variety of reasons. But, we talk about winning a sectional. In order to do that, you have to put together back-to-back wins. You have to put together a streak of 3 wins, if you don't get the bye. So we have to prove to ourselves during the season that we can do that. We have to come out, and we can't win one, lose one, win one, lose one, have that type of season. We want to come out and put together a streak of wins and not lose some of the games that we felt like, we could have won or should have played better. And, this is another opportunity for us to come out and, get a win here going into the wedding and hopefully build on that confidence now that we have everybody with us that it's going to take for us to have the type of season that we want to have.
All right, Coach, good luck today.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
I am your physician.
I am your caregiver.
I am your spiritual support.
I am here to help you be independent
and achieve your optimal health.
But I am also a cancer survivor. I am living with diabetes.
I am a chef.
And an artist.
I am your neighbor.
I am the face of Reed Health.
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 Reed Health, right beside you.
Back here in Marion, we're about 8 minutes away from tip-off time here tonight. Want to remind you, when you're visiting the Richmond area, there's one clear choice when you're looking for the best place to stay. It's the Best Western Classic. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. Saints come into this one at 4-1. They're only 8 points away from being undefeated. That was a loss to Concordia, 58-50. They beat Norwell 50-40. They beat Homestead on the road 51-48. They win at DeKalb 64-31, and they have already been here. Your coach talked about that a couple of moments ago. They beat the Giants right here, 56-47 in their last game. And they've got two guys really to watch tonight. Keep an eye on Hayden Smithy, a guy who is a very, very vastly improved player over what he was a year ago. He will run the show a lot here tonight. And then you look at inside with a guy like John Hoffman. Hoffman goes at 6'5", very physical player down low, and there's no doubt about it that those two guys really run the show here for Dwenger. And by the way, when you look at Smithy, he is a 6'5" guard. So somewhere the Red Devils will have to match up with him with their man-to-man defense. So I'll be curious to see who they'll place on Smithy at 6'5", and then, of course, have to worry about Hoffman at 6'5" down low as well. So keep an eye on those two players here today. We'll talk more about the Saints as we go along here tonight as well, and their head coach, Matt Kostoff, in his 20th year at Dwenger, 243 wins during that 20 years. And again, they come in at 4-1. When we come back, the Commissioner's Report is coming up in a couple of moments, as we are again about a little less than 6 minutes away from tip-off time here at the Marion Classic, the holiday showcase of 8 different teams coming into one place to see some pretty good players here throughout the entire afternoon into tonight. But our pregame show will continue in just a moment. The pregame brought to you by Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear right here in Radio Troy Digital Sport.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly update from the IHSAA Commissioner himself, Bobby Cox. Now for the inside scoop on what's happening day to day with the IHSAA. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Bobby Cox.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Lovell with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Bobby Cox, in our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA. Commissioner, holiday time means we are in the middle of the winter sports season, and obviously boys and girls basketball, wrestling, and in full swing. We have a lot of things going on, and it's a great time of year for fans because you can literally watch any sport you want and have some real fun with it.
You really can, Bob, and it is a great time for our fans. It's also a great time for our student athletes because
the schools will go into a winter recess, and these young people will a little bit of a break from their academics, but then we're still participating in some sports. We got some great tournaments and great invitationals that go on across all of our winter sports. And so those young people get a chance to go out and perform. Families can come watch them. Families will they'll get off work, and they'll be able to take some time and go to those invitationals and go to those events. And so it is a really fun time for our families and for our student athletes to participate. And there's some really great competitions that go on during this recess.
I think the cool thing about it is, and it's not just basketball, but you have a lot of one-day extravaganzas, if you will, or multi-day events. But it's fun to be able to do those because with the scheduling rules as they are, you can play some teams that you wouldn't play during your regular seasons and play up in competition, play outside your geographic location. It gives you some opportunities that heretofore hadn't been there for you.
Absolutely. You know, when you don't have to be in class and you can leave at 1 o'clock in the afternoon to get to a contest, or you're going to go on an overnight excursion to a big team invitational, let's say in wrestling or swimming or something of that nature, it's just a lot easier for the schools and a lot easier for the kids. And to your point, Bob, you do get a chance to go play somebody that you typically wouldn't play. And, you know, as schools look and their potential trek into the tournament series and where they might end up at the semi-state, let's say, they might see a school that they want to put on their schedule, get involved in an invitational or something of that nature that they might not get to play them in the regular season, but hey, we might run into them in a tournament, so let's use this opportunity now to play them in the holiday period and just measure ourselves against what we might run into if we can make a deep run.
You know what's been interesting in the last 3 or 4 years, talking to high school basketball coaches during the tournament, and we're seeing more and more of the situations where teams had played one another in they're playing each other for championship games who had played one another in a holiday tournament, just like you're talking about.
Yes, and I think that's the beauty about what we've done with expanding the schedule allows for some more flexibility to allow these schools to do this. And, you know, there was a period of time when there were a lot of holiday tournaments, and then they kind of went away. Well, now they're back. And now they're back even bigger and better than they've ever been before. And you see these opportunities now that schools have to play different opponents. And it's good for kids. It's good for the fans. It provides a little freshness to the schedule and some excitement. And as other schools have embraced this opportunity, and we've got all kinds of situations around the state where we're playing at the Hoosiers gym, or we're playing at some other unique facility, and those are the things that really kids really remember, and it provides a great remembrance of their basketball season or whatever season it might be.
It's also swimming and diving. We have these events, wrestling, as we pointed out. It's not just basketball, and the kids, I think, benefit from it by being able to test themselves against some really truly outstanding student athletes.
Well, and I'll give you a great example. Connersville High School has hosted a 32-team wrestling invitational for as long as I can remember. And they do it over the holiday because then the kids can get there and they can spend time and have it. When you got 32 schools at invitational, that's a big invitational in wrestling. There's a lot of matches. It takes 2 days to run it. But to your point, they can measure themselves against that number 2 or 3 ranked kid in their weight class and just see how they measure up. And so it's a great opportunity to do that, and I'm really happy that our schools take the initiative to do it. It takes a lot of work. You know, these folks are also on vacation too.
Right.
And so getting those folks to come in and staff an event that takes 2 days, we have to really extend our thanks to those folks in our local communities for doing that, so these young people have these opportunities.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Bobby Cox. This is our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA. Commissioner, great to talk to you as always. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you, Bob. You as well.
And we're back here in Marion. The Red Devils, by the way, will be the traveling team here today. So let's start with the traveling team in the starting lineup. Andrew Croft, a 6'2 sophomore, number 1. Jordan Stoley, a 6'5 junior, number 3. Kareem Jett, a 5'9 junior, number 4. Lucas Croft is a 6'5 senior, number 10. And Jalen Hillard is a 5'9 senior, number 12. So it'll be Croft, Stoley, Jett, Croft, and Hillard today for the Red Devils. For the Saints of Dwenger, starting at one guard spot is Matt Kachansky. Kachansky's a 5'11 senior, number 4. Also at guard, a 6' sophomore, Brendan Lytle. He wears number 5. At guard, 6'5 and a senior, Hayden Smithy. Smithy wears number 22. John Hoffman at forward, 6'5 and a senior, number 30. And Jared Lee is a 6'2 senior. He wears number 32. So again, it'll be Kachansky, Lytle, Smithy, Hoffman, and Lee today for the Saints. Croft along with Jett, Stoley, and Hillard for the Red Devils. There you see Richmond in their traveling red uniforms, and we're ready to get this one underway. It is game 2. Earlier game won by Fort Wayne North. They won that one by 10 by a final of 60-50. And then following this, there'll be 2 more games here at Bill Green Arena. In the middle, it'll be Stoley. And this contest is now underway here in Marion. The tip will be won by the Saints. Kachansky will be the point guard. And that is Kachansky with the basketball against Kareem Jett. Entry pass down low, big 32. There he is. That is Lee. So Lee gets on the board. It's 2-0 here early as the Saints attacking down low against the Red Devils. So now it'll be Richmond basketball. That is Kareem Jett reversing it back out. And a good look at the top here for the Red Devils is Hillard. We are just underway in the second game of this holiday tournament. Stoley with the basketball. In the corner to Lucas Croft. Croft averaging 25 points per game. Pull-up jumper in the way is no good. Ball tipped up inside by Andrew Croft. And it'll be Dwenger basketball as they come back the other way. Baseline shot, little floater is up and no good. Offensive rebound, put back no, and another offensive board by Lee. Here's a three-pointer from the top, no good. Stoley there, able to get the rebound and nearly stripped out of his hands. As almost getting a steal for Dwenger was John Hoffman. So it'll be Red Devil basketball. Good look at Lucas Croft in the corner now for Richmond. 6:39 remaining. Croft will spin. Croft in the lane goes down, and that'll be an offensive foul against Lucas Croft. Lucas, 27 points against Monroe Central. Had 11 points in the opening quarter of play. And that'll be the first turnover now by the Red Devils here this afternoon. And Dwenger basketball again with a 2-0 lead. They're going to try to go back down inside. Andrew a little bit undersized underneath against Smithy at 6'5". Here's a pull-up shot on the way from 3. That's way short. Ball loose. Dwenger basketball once again. Pull-up shot on the way. Good. That is number 4, Kachansky. And the Red Devils now trail this one 4-0. 2 minutes in. Red Devils work it to Stoley. Here's Lucas on the right wing. Red Devils facing that man-to-man as it'll be Stoley. Take that back. That's going to be Hillard with the basketball. And the Red Devils reset it up front. Now, so far, the Red Devils haven't had a very good look at the basket so far against a stingy defense. Here's Stoley for 3. No good. So Stoley misses his first three-pointer. Here come the Saints back the other way. Ball kicked in the corner. That shot from 3 is short as Smithy can't get it, but Smithy gets the offensive rebound, the putback, and the Red Devils fail to rebound, and it cost them 2 points, and the Red Devils down 6-0 here in this opening period of play. Here's Jett out front now for the Red Devils. Good look at Andrew. Near steal. Ball knocked out of bounds as Lytle gets a hand on it. 5:02 remaining now here in the opening period of play, and the Red Devils have yet to score. Red Devils often, in fact, they've been in a couple of games this year, gotten off to a slow start, but you don't want to do that against a Dwenger team as physical as they can be. Here is Hillard. Lucas with the basketball, got a chance to see some of his old teammates in that Fort Wayne North contest. Good ball movement. Here's Stoley at the top for three, rims in and out. The Red Devils stay over. Dwenger, a one and done for the Red Devils. Here's Lytle across the timeline. The entry pass goes out of bounds. It was intended underneath there for Hoffman, so the first turnover now for Dwenger. And Richmond will try yet one more time to get their first points on the board as we're coming up on the halfway point of this opening period. Here is Stoley. Kareem Jett way out near the sideline. Starts to make his move. Now will penetrate off the glass. No good, and the Red Devils stay over again. Out on the break the other way. Left-hand layup good. The Red Devils may need a timeout. Hoffman makes it an 8-0 ball game. And the Red Devils basketball, nearly losing it, is Hillard. He's going to get tied up. Possession arrow will stay with the Red Devils, but they will lose that arrow. That'll be their second turnover. Richmond will keep the basketball, still trying to get on the board here in this opening quarter. Here's Croft. The guy to do it, it might be Lucas. Red Devils work it to Stoley. Shot fake and a traveling call. And Richmond now with their third turnover here in the opening period of play. And Coach Kalik trying to let them play through this early slump as they are down 8-0 here in this first quarter. Across the timeline, that is Lytle. They're going to go back down inside again. Smithy, turnaround shot, no. Ball tipped in the air, and another offensive rebound. Turnaround shot, no, by Lee. And the Red Devils get the basketball. But another offensive board. There's Hillard off the drive. Lost it out of bounds. Turnover, Richmond. That'll be the fourth turnover. Stoley out. And the Red Devils will bring Jordan Fry in, the senior. 3:24 remaining in the quarter. And right now, Dwenger a chance to go up in this one 10-0. Off the drive once again is Kochanski. Going to attack underneath again. Left hand shot up and good. There is Hoffman. We talked about his ability to score underneath, and Hoffman gets another one. So now the Red Devils down in this one 10-0. Croft, Lucas from three, and Richmond finally gets on the board. It took him till 2:53 to score. And Lucas Croft able to get the Red Devils on the board, trailing it by 7. Dwenger basketball. So far, Dwenger has not gone to their bench here in the opening period of play. Nice drive on the baseline, and a foul call against Lucas Croft. It'll look like he got all ball. And that's going to send Smithy to the line for 2. 2:33 remaining here in the opening period for Lucas. Again, his first team foul number 2. 11-3 as the first free throw is good. Into the ball game for Richmond, Marquise Thomas, the 5'11 junior. And coming out of the lineup is Jalen Hillard. Second free throw's no good. Battle for the loose basketball, and guess what? Dwenger comes up with another one, then shot in the corner, three-pointer good. That's going to be Smithy again. And the Red Devils down in this one by 11 off a missed free throw. Richmond basketball. Fry back, as we said, into the lineup for the Red Devils. Here is Thomas. That'll be Andrew Croft. His shot well short. Long rebound. Dwenger foul on Marquise. So Marquise will pick up his first. That is the third team foul. Dwenger will make a change. An 11-point lead. Coming into the lineup will be, that's going to be Russ Sordelette. Sordelette, a 5'11 senior. And also coming in is number 25. That's a Jack Kinder at 6'7". They still got another kid that can bring off the bench at 6'9". That's Jackson Bennett. So they definitely have a size advantage if they chose to go big. Dwenger basketball with 1:53 remaining. Red Devils need a stop right here and get that offense rolling. So far, very patient, but there's a turnover. Travel on Dwenger. That'll be their second turnover here in the first quarter. Red Devils, again, just the 3 points on the board that happened just moments ago. Lucas Croft, but Richmond off to a cold start here tonight. Good look again at your point guard, Kareem Jett. Croft deep in the corner. Short on the shot. Dwenger, another one and done. They're going to run the floor. Lead pass for Kinder. Able to run it down in the corner, and then the ball nearly got away from Lytle. Lytle on the drive. Nice job with the left hand. So Lytle on the board here in the opening period. 1 minute remaining, and the Red Devils down by 13. Here is Lucas. Pull-up shot, no good. The Red Devils still just one basket in the opening quarter. Dwenger will run the floor, and a blocking foul called on Andrew Croft, and we're going to go to the line. So Andrew picks up his first. Lee will go to the line for two. 52.5 seconds remaining, and the first free throw is way short. Dwenger will make some changes. Kochanski coming back in. He's their starting point guard. That will give Brendan Lytle a chance to sit down. Second free throw is on the way and good. Lee now with three. Red Devils see if they'll play for one right here to try to make something positive before the end of this opening period, which has been a rough one for the Red Devils. High screen. Jordan Fry now with the basketball, off once again to Andrew Croft. Andrew dribbles, gives off once again to Fry, and now it'll be Lucas. Lucas got away with a shove right there, but still missed the shot. Rebound Dwenger. The Red Devils another one and done. 20 seconds remaining here in the opening period, and Dwenger will play for the final shot. Rough start for Richmond here in the Marion Classic. Dribble baseline by Kochanski. 5 seconds remaining. 2 seconds to go at the buzzer, and that's no good. We're at the end of one. Dwenger on top of Richmond, 17-3. Quarter number two coming up in a moment right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond.
You look at this game, it really hasn't even been a physical type game that we thought it might be. The Red Devils, though, have been just badly out-rebounded, and again, just one basket in the first 8 minutes of play. So Red Devils, there is a near steal off the inbound by Andrew Croft. Richmond's really going to have to get this thing going pretty quick if they plan on staying in this ball game and not have it be over by halftime. Fry stays in. Stoley is back in. Both Croft brothers stay in, and there's a steal by Andrew. Maybe that'll get it started. Here's Kareem Jett will drive, and the layup good. So the steal leads to 2 points. Kareem gets his first two. Third turnover by Dwenger. And the Red Devils down by 12. So they're going to have to overextend a little bit defensively and try to get some turnovers. The drive by Sordelette, and Dwenger nearly turns it over. Back into the half court. Here's a three on the way from the top, no good. Missing the shot is Hunter Burns, a 5'11 junior, is checked into the lineup. So it'll be Red Devil basketball. There is Croft, and we've got a whistle and a foul called. I think they're going to get Sordelette on the foul, and that will be his first. That is just the first team foul on Dwenger here this afternoon. They'll make some changes. We'll see Smithy come back in. They want to try to put a dagger in Richmond as quickly as they can. Kochanski will also come back into the lineup again for Dwenger. So Richmond basketball down by 12. Here's Lucas. Andrew off the right wing. Will give it back out to Fry. Lucas, entry pass to Stoley. Kick out. Andrew, jumper on the way. Good, and he's fouled. That'll be a three-point basket and a chance for a four-point play for Andrew Croft. Lytle picks up the foul. Boy, huge lift right there. Makes it 17-8. We're going to see Thomas come back in. Lucas coming out of the ball game, and they're going to take him to the locker room. I'm not sure if he has some blood on his jersey, but now they're without Lucas as he went to the locker room. Free throw is good. First 4 points on the board by Andrew Croft, and the Red Devils have pulled now to within 8. Fry on the guard near side. Red Devils stay man-to-man. They're going to try to fight through that screen. There's an off-balance shot and good. That's Kochanski with the basket. Kochanski, 4 points now, the 5'11 senior, and we're now to 10-point lead again for Dwenger. This is Stoley down on the baseline to Thomas. Marquise, nothing there. It'll be Fry once again, and Stoley working around the perimeter to the right side. Kareem Jett. 6:07 to go. Nice crossover, Kareem. Marquise backs it away from the defense, and Andrew receives out front. Here is Marquise deep in the corner. This is Jordan Fry. Off now to Andrew. Andrew drives, and a whistle and a foul. That'll put Andrew Croft to the line. They're going to get Smithy on the foul, and that'll be his first. Smithy 4 points in that opening period of play. The Red Devils' chance to get this deficit under 10, and they will. Andrew now with 5. 5:48 remaining here in the second. Second free throw on the way and good. So the Red Devils have now closed the gap to 8 once again. Again, they're playing without Lucas Croft, who went to the locker room. Drive with the left hand, bucket good. There is Lee. Lee having a good first half. He has 5, and the Red Devils down by 10 once again here in the opening half of play. Again, we're off until next Thursday when the Wedig tournament will come to Richmond. 3 days of basketball. Entry pass intended for Jordan Fry. Turnover number 5 now on Richmond. Red Devils got the blood taken care of. It must have been on the shorts of Lucas Croft, so he is back in. And a new pair of shorts. 5:12 remaining. So Lucas quickly checking back in. The Red Devils, 4 of their 5 starters in the lineup. There's a nice move. Layup's going to be missed, though, by Lee. Here come the Red Devils. Richmond trying to run a little bit here. Lucas will fire from 3, missed it short. Another one and done for the Red Devils. Lytle with the rebound for Dwenger. Here's the entry pass. They're going to attack down low. Right-hand shot by Hoffman up and good. Hoffman at 6'5". Going to be awful hard to guard underneath. It's 23-11. And the Red Devils basketball once again. Fry will reverse it now to Lucas. Going to clear people out. Lucas, nothing there. Here's Stoley. Stoley coming off an 11-point performance against Monroe Central. Red Devils have a hard time finding a shot right now. 4-14, skip pass. The drive, Jet with a layup. Good job by Kareem. We talked about his confidence. Continues to rise as he plays well for the Red Devils. Back to a 10-point lead. That is Lucas on the guard now for the Red Devils. Dwenger, they've attacked inside a lot here in the first half. You would expect they would continue to do so, and I say that. There's a three, but another long rebound by Lytle. And the pass down low, layup good by Kochanski. Red Devils got to find a way to stop Dwenger from getting a second opportunity as Lytle went for the steal. 3:30 remaining. The Red Devils back down by 12. Fry at the top, looking underneath. Good kick out in the corner. Here's Stoley. Three-pointer good, Stoley. And that's what you can get out of Jordan Stoley, a chance to stretch the opposing defense. Dwenger attacking quickly. Shot fake, drive inside. A lot of contact. Smithy can't get it. Saved at the other end, but then thrown away. The Red Devils turn it over for the sixth time. Smithy looking for a foul on his side. There was a ton of contact, but no whistle, and so now the Red Devils down by 9 here in the second quarter. We're into the 3-minute mark. Lucas off the guard, gets the screen. Here's a drive and a floater off the glass. Good by Kochanski. And the Red Devils, I believe, are going to get, I don't know if that was a warning. I think it might have been a warning to tell Coach Kalik to sit down, as he was very vocal on that last play. Apparently I think the one thing he might have been looking for was a moving screen. Lucas coming off that high screen himself. Andrew gives it off now to Lucas. Lucas stripped out of his hands, and a whistle and a foul called against Dwenger, and that'll go against Lytle. So Lytle just picked up his second. That'll be team number 4 now on the Saints. And at the line for the Red Devils, Lucas Croft. By the way, he has hit 41 in a row. Take that back, 40 in a row, now 41. Red Devils back to within 10. The streak continues to get longer and longer now for Lucas. See if he can get 42 right here. 2:24 remaining, and he missed it. So the streak is over now at 41. So we saw it start. We saw it end here this afternoon. Dwenger basketball with a 10-point lead. Pull-up shot on the way, and Smithy nails it. Smithy for 3. We talked about Smithy earlier. He can bury that outside shot. He now has 7. It's now a 13-point lead. Lucas on the spin, and a foul called against Dwenger. And if they got Smithy, that'll be his second. That'll be team foul number 5. Richmond off the inbound. Here's Stoley. Stoley receives back up front. Will work it left side to Andrew Croft. Andrew drives the kick out. Good ball movement. Wide open Fry from the left side. Good. Fry gets his first 2. And a minute 34 remaining. Dwenger basketball as they'll give it off now to Smithy. Here's Burns back to Smithy in the corner. Trying to post up underneath, trying to get Hoffman open. Fry on the guard down low. Shot is on the way, good. Smithy now with 9, and the Red Devils back down by 12. We have them 1 off here, so let's give them 1 more. There's Fry blocked inside. The rebound by Fry. Kareem Jett had his first shot blocked. So we're going to go to the free throw line. This will be Jordan Fry. Foul's going to be called against Lee. That'll be his first, and team foul number 6, and Jordan ends up missing the front end of 2. 54.9 remaining here in the first half. Second free throw is good. Red Devils back down by 11. Rough start here today has put the Red Devils in a hole, but still a chance to get this thing under double digits. Nice pass underneath, but Fry picks up the foul.
Foul 24, Jordan Fry. Fry's first. Team's fifth.
Entry off the inbound. Three-pointer up and good. There's Smithy again. Smithy. 14-point lead. Red Devils trail it here in the second. Stoley back out to Fry. Well, the Red Devils going to play for one right here. Here's Fry. Nearly stolen away as ball's going to be knocked out of bounds with 13 seconds remaining. The Red Devils offense has picked up here in the second. They trail it by 14. There is the shot, the little runner there by Kareem Jett, no good. 3 seconds to go. Smithy at the buzzer nearly went in. We're at halftime. Red Devils in the hole here early as they trail it 35-21. Your halftime report coming up in a moment. This is Richmond Basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
You've got too much stuff in your house or in your business and nowhere to put it all. What do? Here's the answer. Quaker City Storage in Richmond. Quaker City Storage offers various size units for either short-term or long-term storage. You'll get the best rates in town, and you always have 24-hour lighted access to your stuff. Quaker City Storage on Industrial Parkway next to A House Tool. Quaker City Storage is a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners. over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond, Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
All the amenities you want and the convenience you need. Your next apartment is waiting for you at Chester Heights Apartments in Richmond. Chester Heights Apartments come with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms with central air, inside laundry, swimming pool, and a new regulation-sized volleyball court. Chester Heights also offers convenient access to IU East, Reed Hospital, shopping, restaurants, and more. Call today for specials. Chester Heights Apartments on Chester Boulevard in Richmond, a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
We are back here in Marion for the Marion Holiday Classic. One game played earlier today, as we mentioned. Fort Wayne North beat Liberty Christian by 10, and now the Red Devils, after scoring just 3 points in that opening period of play, find themselves down by 14 here at halftime. Today's game brought to you in part by Jason Wise, Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. He has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on that transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call at 969-3400. Well, here's how things went for Dwenger. In fact, they got a ton of rebounds in that first half, and that might be the biggest difference, where the Red Devils just unable to keep up in the rebounding department. They were led by Hayden Smithy with 12. Hoffman finished with 8, 7 by Lee, 4 points by Kochanski, 2 points by Burns, and 2 points by Lytle. Red Devils were led by Andrew Croft with 6 points, all coming in that second quarter. Lucas Croft has 4, and by the way, yes, his free throw shooting streak is now over. 41 straight free throws before he missed the second of that 2-shot foul. But Lucas has 4, Kareem Jett has 4, Jordan Stoley 3, and Jordan Fry with 3. The Red Devils scored 18 points in that second quarter, but it was that opening quarter that put them in a huge deficit. We will come back. The second half is coming up in just a few moments. Red Devils trail it by 14. All the action, as always, right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z. Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
Well, we're back here at Marion High School, Bill Green Arena, where they have championship banners all over the place here at the arena. And, of course, what a legacy of high school basketball with all the names like Edwards, Jones, Keys, Cole Scott, Blackman Jr., Zach Randolph. They've had some great teams here. They feel really at Marion, we saw them, of course, earlier, that if they can get healthy, they could make a run, which, again, when you're in 3A and you're Marion, you probably can. And they're hoping that's going to be the case. Red Devils will now have a different starting lineup to begin. It looks like that they're going to keep Jordan Fry's going to stay in. So that means Hillard is out. The Red Devils trying to get a little bit bigger here against a team that, again, really out-rebounded them big time in the first half of play. There's Kareem. Pull-up shot on the way, no good. Croft with the rebound, put back, no, and he'll be fouled. And the foul against Lee. So Lee just picked up his second. So Lucas will try to get a new streak going right here. Again, hitting his first 41 before missing one earlier. 5 points, now make it 6, so now it's back to 2. And the Red Devils down in this one by 12. Lytle across the timeline, just underway here in the third. That's a travel. There you go. 4 turnovers now by Dwenger. Following this game, and of course we do not cover the other games, but there are other games. We'll talk about that coming up in just a couple of moments. Here is Stoley. Lucas trying to find an opening, nothing there. Here's Lucas for 3. In and out. One and done for the Red Devils. Rebound. Pulled down by Hoffman. So Dwenger with the basketball for just the second time here in the third quarter. That guy really hurt the Red Devils. Smithy, we talked about him earlier. 12 points at halftime. 6:56 remaining. Dwenger basketball once again. Kochanski. Smithy on the drive. Lytle once again. Nice pass underneath and a traveling call. So 2 straight turnovers by Dwenger. Let's see if the Red Devils can capitalize once again on a turnover by Dwenger. Red Devils went bigger right here simply for the fact that they were being out-rebounded as badly as they were. Andrew now for the Red Devils off the drive, good. And the Red Devils back to within 10. 8 points now by Andrew. Richmond just going to slowly chip away here at that deficit. Hope that Dwenger coming out a little bit flat, and they miss that shot badly. And so that Dwenger, 3 possessions, 2 turnovers, and a badly missed shot for the Saints. And they're going to let Richmond right back into this ball game. So now this lineup working well for Richmond. That is Jett once again for the Red Devils. 5:53 to go here in this third quarter. That is Stoley out on the high post. Andrew will find Kareem. Lucas one dribble, and that'll be a kick ball by Lytle. You know, we have seen at times where Richmond's offense will get a little bit stagnant, and they do like to get up and down the floor as much as they can, but in the half court, consistency has probably been a little bit of an issue. Fry, quick ball movement again. Here's Croft. That's Lucas. Again, nothing there for the Red Devils. This is a 2-3 zone put together by Dwenger. Lucas trapped on the sideline. They're going to try to get the ball out of his hands as much as they can. Andrew, quick pass inside, intended for Fry. Turnover number 7 now on the Red Devils. So that 2-3 zone kind of hurting the Red Devils right now, as that is blocked by Stoley. Dwenger wanted a foul, no call. Red Devil basketball, but again, unable to get the fast break going as they'll be back in the half court. That is Kareem Jett. Red Devils work it to the far side. Andrew Croft, ball tipped, second straight turnover by Richmond. So the Red Devils start to make a little bit of a move, and then the next thing, they've got 2 turnovers. Red Devils now with 8 turnovers overall. Dwenger basketball. Lob pass down low. They try to attack inside, but quickly will find to the near side, and that's going to be a bucket good as Kochanski hits the 3. Kochanski now with 7, and right when you thought the Red Devils were ready to make that move, the offense starts to struggle a little bit. Got to get Stoley going. Really got to get somebody rolling here. This is Andrew. Lucas with the basketball, no look there, and again Richmond against that zone, not getting a bunch of looks. Here's Stoley for 3, no. Rebound, battled for, and coming away with it, Jared Lee, their 6'2 forward. Lee gets it back across the timeline, 3:33 to go here in the third. And right now the Saints content on working in the half court. Good look at Lytle. Lytle gets the screen, nearly lost it. Dwenger trying to move to 5-1 in the season. Nice lean-in basket, good by Lytle. So Lytle on the board here in the third. He has 4. Red Devils will find Fry. Reverse layup, good by Andrew. So Croft now with 10. Leading the Red Devils in scoring. Lucas with just 6 points. So again, the Red Devils trail it by 13 here in the third quarter. Good look here at Lytle. Nice spin move with the left hand. Way short, offensive rebound. Put back no by Hoffman off the miss by Smithy. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Jordan Fry. Coming out of the ball game will be Kareem Jett. And checking in for the Red Devils here in the second half is Jalen Hillard. So Hillard will check in for the first time. There's an entry pass underneath and a shot missed by Smithy. Red Devils come away with it. Smithy may have caught one upside the head. Red Devil basketball down by 13 here in the third quarter. Lucas Croft. Stoley, nothing there in the left wing. We'll bring it back out. You'll see they'll set it up again to Croft. He'll drive and a foul call. They're going to say it is on the floor now. Lucas has his left hand taped up. I'm not sure if he got scratched or what happened, but his left hand is taped. Coming out of the ball game will be Smithy. We said he may have caught an elbow or something upside the face as he is out of the lineup, and the Red Devils turn it over. Boy, I tell you what, That's an unforced error right there between Hillard and Jordan Fry. I think Hillard was expecting that ball to be right there, and I don't know if the ball went behind him, but it was off the mark. Here's a pull-up shot on the way. Good. There is Jared Lee once again. Lee with 9. Here's Lucas. On the drive, got bumped, no whistle, and the rebound by Lee once again. Here come the Saints. Three-pointer and a downtown three goes in. That is Lytle for 3. And all of a sudden, it's 45-27. First three-pointer by Lytle, and the Red Devils had it to within 10. Ball drive and goes out of bounds. It'll stay here as Lucas trying to make something happen. Coming to the ball game for Richmond, Marquise Thomas. So the Red Devils with 1:08 remaining trail at 45-27 here in the third. And there's a turnover. Marquise turns it over. Easy layup at the other end. And now Richmond down by 20. The lead has doubled within a short amount of time. 7 in the corner by Lytle. The Red Devils with 10 turnovers in this contest. And the offense, just nothing happening here for Richmond. Stoley off now to Lucas for 3. No, he is cold tonight. The Red Devils one and done again. Lead pass, Kachansky drives off the side of the backboard. Another offensive rebound for Dwenger. This game is all about rebounding, and Richmond just not hitting shots. Now, it looks like Dwenger, as you would expect, will play for 1 right here. So Richmond, if they lose this, kind of a bitter taste in your mouth, having to sit around and wait for the Weddick tournament to show up, as Hillard will pick up the foul. They got him for the arm bar. Tyjon Deloney will come in, and also coming back into the ball game will be Kareem Jett, as Coach Kalik not happy with his team's guard play here tonight. 7 seconds on the clock. Dwenger, here's a downtown 3 again. It's off the mark as Lytle can't get it. Another offensive rebound by Kachansky. His last ditch attempt, no good, and we will head to the fourth quarter. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, it is all Dwenger in this one, on top by 20.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue, or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
Indiana University East is growing. Enrollment has doubled since 2007, and IU East is the university of choice in this region. With athletic programs, internship opportunities, bachelor's and master's degrees, and a growing number of degree programs on campus and online, it is easy to see why IU East is a leader on campus and in the community. Learn more about the many opportunities Indiana University East offers at iue.edu. IU. Focused on you.
Back here at Bill Green Arena, where the Red Devils are down by 20. They got it to within 10 and didn't score again. And Dwenger took off. Red Devils a couple of big turnovers, and now Richmond's going to have to really play well just to get back into this ball game. Dwenger will have the basketball to begin this fourth quarter. Lytle entry pass as they're going to attack underneath. Smithy has it blocked out of bounds and will stay here for the Red Devils. Lucas Croft stays in. Stoley is in. Andrew Croft. Kareem Jett is in. And we mentioned Deloney has checked in for the Red Devils. So again, Dwenger basketball with a 20-point lead. Good look there at Kachansky, and hands off to Smithy. Smithy, boy, he's played well. Lee has played well. Nice drive down the lane. Basket good by Kachansky. And we have a foul in the backcourt against Lytles. He tried to pick up a steal. Kochanski unofficially now with 9. Stoley is out. Fry is back in. Smithy heads onto the floor. He will replace John Hoffman. Well, the one thing about today, if you're from Fort Wayne, you see 3 of the teams here, Snyder, North, as well as Dwenger. Of the 8 teams, again, 3 from Fort Wayne. Red Devil basketball down by 22. Boy, Richmond's offense here today. 3 points in the first and only 6 points in the third quarter. Here's Andrew from the corner, no. And over the top on the rebound, Smithy. He just picked up his third. I mentioned how physical we thought it might be, and it really hasn't turned out that way. Here's Andrew again, no. And in there for the rebound for the Red Devils, Kareem Jett, smallest guy on the floor. Here's Lucas, his three-pointer missed. And the Red Devils from the outside are as cold as it is here in Marion. They just cannot hit the outside shot with any consistency here today. Back in the lineup, by the way, Sortefelt. Here's a 3 on the way. That one in and out. As Kochanski can't get it to fall, or was that Lytle? It looked like that may have been Lytle, not Kochanski. Number 5, not number 4. Deloney will find Fry at the free throw line. A power dribble. Shot rims in and out. Again, the Red Devils one and done as Andrew Croft will fall down on the floor. Numbers here for Dwenger. That 3's missed, but there to put it in, and a foul call as the putback good by Lytle. And the foul will be called on Lucas Croft. And we will head to the free throw line as Brendan Lytle chance to complete the three-point play. And nothing going right for the Red Devils here in the second half. Lucas on the drive. A few of the fans here thought it was a charge. By the way, there's some Fort Wayne fans here from Snyder. They know all about the Croft brothers and their time at Fort Wayne North. Braden Groves will come in, a 6'3 junior. Now for Dwenger as we're coming up on the 6-minute mark. Red Devil basketball still have not scored here in this quarter. They've had 2 quarters in which they have not scored double digits. They had 18 in the second, and that's been their best quarter. Drive and left-hand shot up and good. There is Lucas Croft. Lucas now with 8 points, averaging 25, well below his average. So Dwenger has done their job tonight. Now 5.5 minutes remaining. Here's a shot from the corner, way short by Groves. Red Devils on the run. Here is the drive and the block shot as Kareem trying to get that one to the rim. And we're going to stay right here. 5:21 remaining here in the fourth. Red Devils lose tonight. They'll fall to 4-4 heading into the Wettig on Thursday. Deloney, Andrew down in the corner, good. That'll be a three-point bucket by Andrew. Andrew now with 13 points, leading the Red Devils, averaging 14 points per game. Red Devils had gotten it again to within 10, and then they had back-to-back turnovers, and Dwenger made him pay for it each time, and it's been all Dwenger since. There's a little teardrop on the way, no good by Kochanski. Red Devils back the other way as Fry heads to the floor. Here's Lucas losing the basketball. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay here. Last touched by Lytle. Out of the ball game really quick. Groves will step out. Looks like Hoffman has come back in. Hoffman will have the guard of Lucas Croft, both players at 6'5". There you see Hoffman at the top. 4:28 to go. This is Deloney. Trying to get it to Lucas. His three-pointer from the top is good. Lucas. That is going to be just his second three-pointer. 11 points by Lucas. He and Andrew both in double figures. The only two players in double figures now for Richmond. And we're halfway through this fourth quarter. And Dwenger going to use a little bit of clock right here. Good look at Lytle hit that downtown three a few moments ago. When Kochanski, 5'11 senior, does a nice job running this ball club, and that'll be a foul on Deloney. Tyson will pick up his first. That'll be team foul number 3 now on Richmond. This is Kochanski in the backcourt. And you can really tell that's a foul call against Lucas as he fouls. It's going to be Hoffman who went to the floor. I was going to say that you can kind of tell they've really slowed the pace down a little bit here in this fourth quarter. They did not play well at the beginning of the third. Speaking of Dwenger, they ended up with 2 turnovers in their first 2 possessions. And the next shot they had was way off the mark, and that's how the Red Devils got back to within 10, as that shot hit down low by John Hoffman. And I thought maybe then the Red Devils were going to really start to make a run, but then they committed 2 turnovers. There's another turnover by Richmond. That's going to be 11. And against a team like Dwenger, you cannot turn the ball over that much. And you, at this point, now the Red Devils just trying to make something happen. And when you do that, you find yourself playing a little more reckless, but you just cannot turn the ball over against a team that can control this game the way they have so far. And they know right now they don't have to score again. They've got a 19-point lead. And, boy, I tell you, Kareem got away with a shove from behind. Red Devils back the other way as Lucas will score. Red Devils able to score off a turnover. Lucas was 7 in the quarter. That's the 6th turnover by Dwenger. And there's a 3 good once again by Kochanski. And it's back to 20. Careful. And Lucas gets up and says something. As the hard foul that time by either Lee or Hoffman. So 2:13 to go. And they're going to take Hoffman out of the ball game. And apparently they're going to make somebody leave. Oh, that is Andrew and Lucas's dad. They made him leave the arena. Here's Lucas for 3 again. Down by 17, but it may be too little too late. 2:05 to go. Red Devils little zone trap here, and somebody not quite getting back. Smithy down low, and they call him for a travel. 1:55 to go. By the way, Lucas, 16 points, 12 of those coming in the second half. Here's Andrew. And a foul call against Lytle. That is just the 6th team foul. Lytle picks up his 3rd. Nope, that's going to be 7. So they put 7 on the board, and that's going to put Andrew at the line for the 1 in bonus. Well, the Red Devils will have a few days to get ready for the Wedig tournament. Front end of the 1 and 1 is no good. First day on Thursday, we'll begin our coverage bright and early with Game 1. The Seton Catholic Cardinals will be our first game of the 8 games on Thursday. And yes, all 8 you can see right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports. We'll even have a preview leading up to that coming up next week. Minute 15, and now you see Dwenger holding the basketball. There's a foul on Andrew. So the Red Devils will fall to 4-4 on the year. Into the ball game for Richmond will be Raphael Dean. Now the one question now is the Red Devils, can they get consistency and get above that 500 mark? Should win the first game of the Wedig tournament. That is Patrick O'Keefe in now for Dwenger. First two games you think are very winnable, but if I'm not mistaken, without the bracket in front of me, I believe Cathedral is on Richmond's side of the bracket, so the third round could be a really big key. Jack Kinder back in, the senior at 6'7", now for Dwenger with 1:04 to go. Well, there's some pretty good teams that will be coming to the Tiernan Center. Kinder with the left hand, good. Kinder with his first two, and the Red Devils down by 19. Here's Andrew in the corner, no. Raphael Dean, and they may get Raphael on the foul. It's either going to be Raphael or Lucas Croft. They're going to get Raphael. And so we will walk to the other end. Both teams now with 17 fouls, 40.6 remaining, and Kinder is at the line for the one and bonus. Back to a 20-point lead. So the Red Devils with the final 36 seconds remaining. Lucas double-teamed, and it'll be Raphael. Starts to make the move and gets fouled. Looks like it might be O'Keefe on the foul. So Patrick O'Keefe will send Raphael Dean to the line at one and bonus now for Raphael. Back to a 20-point lead, 29.7 remaining. Second free throw is no good. In the ball game also Toby Ecke now, the 6'1 junior. As that's out of bounds, there you go. Good call right there as they got Hunter Burns. 8th turnover now by Dwenger. And we're down to the final 21 seconds. Richmond's first time in this holiday tournament, and the basket good by Andrew. And he will go to the line. $15 points now by Andrew. And Dwenger at 15.4 seconds remaining. Could have it for the final time. Kinder gets fouled from behind, steps over the line. The ball did not cross the midcourt line, though. And we're down to our final 2 seconds, and this one is in the books. Final score on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Dwenger beats Richmond 61-44. We'll come back and wrap it up in a moment right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond. Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason. Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
As we wrap it up here tonight, tough start for the Red Devils. They got themselves in a big-time hole and really never got out of it, even though they got it to within 10 in that third quarter. It just never happened for the Red Devils here tonight. They just didn't seem to play with a ton of energy, and the shooting wasn't there, and Dwenger out-rebounded them here tonight, and it led to a 61-44 defeat. Red Devils had just 2 players in double figures. Andrew Croft had 18. Lucas Croft with 16. 4 by Kareem Jett. 3 by Jordan Stoley. 3 by Jordan Fry, and a single point by Raphael Dean. 4 players in double figures for Dwenger unofficially. Smithy with 12. Kachansky 12. Lyda with 12. 9 by Lee. 4 points tonight by Kinder and 2 points by Burns. As I said, the Red Devils now are 4-4 on the season. Dwenger 5-1. And, of course, we are now on the holiday break. We won't be back until the Red Devils will play in the Weddick tournament. Of course, we'll have coverage of all 8 games on that first day beginning at 9 o'clock right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports. Your final score from Bill Green Arena in Marion, Dwenger 61, Richmond 44. Thanks for being with us. Merry Christmas, everyone. And we'll see you next time right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.